What's good, YouTube? Today we're going to be looking at a guide to my favorite AD carry to play in the game, Ashe. While she's not the easiest, she's a little bit tougher to master than some AD carries, I would say, but her benefits are amazing. So today we're going to start out by looking at her spells. There's a couple options that I like to use here. We have Flash, we have Ignite, we have Flash, we have Exhaust, and we have, I believe it's called Barrier and Flash. I don't use it too much. And I'll explain why we need these for certain areas. So let's say you're lacking on support. All you need to do is whip out the Exhaust, and that's not the best choice for Ashe, but it'll get the stuff done, right? Ignite is best because even if you don't get the last hit, most of the time Ignite will finish them off, even if they have potions. Sorry about that. And Barrier is just better for team fights. You can stay in fighting a little bit longer. So these items can change depending on who you're fighting. Heavy tanky teams or damage teams where you might need health, although I don't advise that. The basic generic guide is attack speed, static shiv, attack damage, infinity edge, bloodthirster for lifesteal, armor penetration, the last whisper, which should always be there, and like I said, Banshee's Veil in case you need that bit of health, which you'll probably never need, and always Berserker's Greaves, which give her extra attack speed and faster movement because Ashe is probably the slowest champion in the game. Now, these are very important, what you start off with first. You're going to want to start off with your W because that helps in lane tremendously. Even if they have a poke, you can poke them right back. And, you know, a lot of people say get your Q right away, but unless you're going to be fighting really squishy champions that you know you can kill right off the bat, like let's say some noobs or something, I wouldn't advise that until I'd say about level 4. And, of course, you're going to want your E because you can automatically check around the map in a pretty wide radius once that's fully equipped, and of course your ult on level 6. Now, these runes, I've messed around with a lot of runes, and these are the best ones that I've found because it gives you an equal equivalent of marks of attack damage, seals of armor, magic resist, while giving you some mana regen, a quint of attack damage, and 2 quints of lifesteal. I've messed around with these runes over the past 2 years playing with Ashe. This is the best build that I've ever seen. Of course, it's season 4, but this glyph combination, I tell you, is the best you'll find because it does give her the dose of attack damage, although she won't really need too much attack damage with the items that you're giving her. That's where I think most people mess up, and instead you could give her more lifesteal because you can't stack bloodthirsters. So here we see here are the Masteries, and these are obviously just for season 4. They won't work season 3, any other season. You want high offense, no defense because she's an AD carry, and you want a small amount of utility. So here's a map that I made several years ago, and I figured I'd bring it back up. It sucks in paint, but it does its job. So most of the time, you're going to want to take Route A. Route B, if you want to try to early gank, although I don't advise that, but if you have someone like a Mumu, it can get the job done. Or if you want to go mid-Ashe, which is very rare, I do not advise this, you can go Route C. And just for the final bit of the video, always stay in the back with Ashe because your team wants to try to protect you. It's called peeling, and that's when the team tries to protect the AD carry while you stay in the back and you do heavy damage to the whole team. So that's the video. Thank you guys for checking it out, and I hope it helps you play Ashe better for the great game that we all know as League of Legends. Peace.